Hello, fourth graders. Today we are doing Unit 3, Lesson 4. And this method is kind of what I think I was sort of modeling a little bit in this one as well. It's the digit by digit method for division. So we're going to talk about this page and then we'll be practicing it over here and looking at what Puzzle Penguin did wrong. Because Puzzle Penguin has always made a mistake that kids make. So that's why we have him in the book, right? All right. Number 1, suppose Judith wants to divide 948 by 4. She knows how to use the place value sections method and how to use the expanded notation method, but she doesn't want to write all the zeros. I feel that way sometimes. So here she's got the whole method. It's a lot of space and a lot of writing, right? Judith thinks, I'll look at the place values in decreasing order. I'll imagine the zeros in the other places, but I don't need to think about them until I'm ready to divide in that place. So then she looks at the greatest, step 1, look at the greatest place value first. So that would be the hundreds here. Divide the hundreds. Then subtract. 900 divided by 4 is 200. And she just puts it there, not putting in those zeros, right? That's the big difference. Then step 2, bring down the 4. Divide the tens and subtract. 14 tens divided by 4 is 3 tens. She puts that 3 in the tens place there. And then step 3, bring down the 8, divide the ones, then subtract. So then she brings down that 28 ones divided by 4 is 7 ones. Now, if you're in my class, I posted before this lesson a really fun song that I will be referencing a lot because it is so delightful, but it basically is like, divide, multiply, and subtract, and bring it on down and bring it on back. I didn't come up with it. I guess some other teacher did and shared it with the world and the YouTube, and their kids are dancing to it. But that's what you should be thinking. Divide, multiply, and subtract, and bring it on down and bring it on back, because you're going that way, right? You're moving over to the side. So let's take a look at the penguin over here. Let's see what the penguin has done. Dear math students, here's a division problem I have tried to solve. So 17,038 divided by, 1700 divided, 38 divided by 3. And then they said that 3 goes into 1 5 times. If you have 1,000, 1,000, can you put one whole 1,000 in each of 3 boxes? No, there'd be 2 empty boxes. So I think that's the mistake right there, right? He should have done here. Let's write it out here for ourselves. So 1,738. And if you think about it, if you multiply 5,000 times 3, you're going to have 15,000, and this number is only 1,000. So that's a big red flag, right? You're already way off. So rather than putting 1 there, you leave that blank, right? And then you go to the 17, and then, I see where the 5 came from. Do you see where the 5 came from? 3 times 5 is 15, right? So then we'll have our 2, but then where do you put that 5? We have to put it above the hundreds place because we're talking about 1700s instead of 1,000 or 17,000. So it has to go right here. So let's put our 5 there. Okay, now we're going to bring it on down. Bring it on back. So 3 goes into 23 how many times? We're going to divide. 23 divided by 3. It's a little bit more than 7, right? So we'll put 7 here. Multiply our 3 and our 7 to get 21. Subtract 2 there, and bring it on down and bring it on back. 28. Now 3 times what is close to but not over 28? We can do 3 times 9, and we're going to multiply those and get 27. Subtract and bring it on down and bring it back. So it's really 579 remainder 1. Okay. So what did he do wrong? He put the the 5 in the thousands place when it should have gone where? In the hundreds place, right? Sorry, pal. Always want to be nice when you're correcting somebody. Don't be a jerk about it. You put the 5 in the thousands place. It should have gone in the hundreds place. Oops. Period. All right, so your answer should probably be pretty similar to that. It can be a little bit different. It looks a little bit messy. But it should be pretty similar. So we're going to practice doing that digit by digit method. Keep that song in your head because it'll help you remember all of the steps, which is awesome. So first one, divide. Can 3 be divided by 4? No. So we go to 30. Can 30 be divided by 4? Yes. So what do you multiply by 4 to get close to but not over 30? 7. Now we're going to multiply those, and we get 28. Now we'll subtract 2, and bring it on down, and bring it on back. Now we have 23. We're going to divide. What do you divide by, like that gets close to, or what do you multiply 4 by that gets close to but not over 23? How about... I was going to say 8, but that'll be 24. That's too big. Oh no, I'm thinking the wrong thing. That would be 8 times 3. So 5, right? Because that'll get us 20. So 20, multiply, subtract, bring it on down, and bring it on back. Now what times 4 gets close to but not over 36? This one is a math fact, so you should know it. It's 9. So minus 36 equals 0. Okay. All right, so that's that one. Let's look at the next one. Can 5 be evenly divided into 7 things? Nope. So we got to look over to the hundreds place here. And then we have what? What times 7 is close to but not over 52. You could do 7 times 7, and that's 49. Multiply, subtract, bring it on down, and bring it on back. And I hope that when you watch that video, you danced a little bit too. It was really cute. Okay, so what do you multiply by 30 to get close to but not over 39? How about 5? And that'll be 35. Then we have 4 right there. Bring it down, and bring it on back. 42. Another math fact for you. What do you think? 6, right? All right. So minus 42, 0. No remainder there. Lovely. Okay, then what about this one? How many times can 6 go into 8? Once, right? And multiply those, 6. 2 is what you get when you subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. You got 25. 6 times 4 is 24. And then there's a difference of 1. Bring it on down and bring it on back. And then we have 2. And then multiply that, you get 12. Difference is 1, so you have a remainder of 1. Let's keep on rolling. In fact, if you're feeling brave, go ahead and try this next page on your own and you can correct it with me, okay? All right, 5 goes into 9 once. Multiply that, you get 5. Subtract 4, bring it on down, okay? 5 times 9 is 45. Difference is 1. Bring it on down and bring it on back. And then Oh, sorry, 5 there. 5 times 3 is 15. 0. Lovely. All right, number 8. 8 goes into 1, it can't. So 8 goes into 12 once, and that is 8. And then you subtract and you get 4. Bring it on down and bring it on back. 8 goes into 48 6 times. You might be wondering, how come we spent all that time doing all those big models before we did this? It's so you understand that we're not really dividing 8 by 12, it's 12 tens. Or, you have to understand the concepts before you can learn the shortcuts. Otherwise, you're never going to know what you're actually doing the whole time you're doing this, right? Okay, next one. 8 goes into 9 1 time. Multiply, you get 8. Subtract, you get 1. Bring it on down, you got 12 there. 8 goes into 12 also once. Now you have 4. Bring it on down and bring it on back. And that's 6. Excellent. Okay. 3 goes into 7. How many times? 2 times, right? You can have 2 3s and 7, and that'll be 6. Difference is 1. Bring down that other 1. 3 goes into 11. Oh, almost 4 times, but not quite. So it'll be 3 times, and that'll be 9. And the difference there is 2. And then bring down that 6. 3 goes into 26 8 times, and you get 24. That's what that fact was I was talking about earlier. And then you have 2 left over, remainder 2. All right, number 4. 4 goes into 4 just 1 time. So 4, 0, okay. And then bring down that 5. 4 goes into 5 also 1 time. And multiply and you get 4. Subtract, you get 1. Bring down that 9. 4 goes into 19. Well, I know 4 times 5 is 20, so 4 times 4 is 16. And we have 5, or no, not 5, 3. Whoopsie daisies, 3 left over. That's why we should be using pencil. And then 4 times 9 is 36. No remainder. All right. 4 times what is close to but not over 9? 2. You get 8 when you multiply 4 times 2. You subtract. You bring it on down. Bring it on back. We just did 4 times 4, which was 16. Subtract. On down and bring it on back. And then 4 times 5 is, oopsie, that 22 goes there, and then 20. So we have 2 as a remainder. Okay. Next one here. 3 goes into 6 twice. It's 6, 0. Bring the 3 down. 3 goes into 3 once. It's 3. Right? And then we have 0, and then we bring the 4 down. 3 goes into 4 once. It's 3. And we have 1 left over, and then we bring the 2 down. 3 goes into 12 4 times, and it's 12. No remainder. I'm going a little bit off to the side because I want there to be space for the answer for the next one. So that's why it's kind of whoop, but officially it's supposed to be straight up and down. But these are quite small. Not a lot of space here. All right. 8 goes into 5. How many times? Not really, right? It doesn't really work that way. So 8 goes into 57 7 times, and you get 56. Difference is 1. Bring down that 8. 8 goes into 18 twice. 16. 2. So it's 72, remainder 2. Draw a little line there to separate those. Okay. Next one, here we go. Can 1,000 be evenly put into 5 boxes? No. So we go over to the next place over. 5 goes into 11. You can have 2 5s in 11. That's called 10. 1 left over. it on down and bring it on back. 5 goes into 15 how many times? 3 times. That's 15. So you multiply, you get 15. Subtract 0, bring it on down, 5, and then that's just 1. No remainder on that one because 5 minus 5 is 0. All right. Number 15. If you have 3,000 of something, can you evenly put it into 6 boxes, like a whole 1,000 in each? No. So you go over to the next hundreds place. Next place value over, and it's the hundreds. 6 goes into 33 how many times? 5, because then you can have 30. And then you subtract, you get 3, bring it on down and bring it on back, same thing. Another 5, 30, 3 is the difference, and then now you have 6, 5 goes into, or sorry, 6 goes into 36, 6 times, which is 36, you get 0. All right. So next one, 60, well, we can see that this place value, this 6 is smaller than the 7, so we're going to have to scooch over. 67. 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 9 is 63. 4 is the difference there. Subtract, bring it on down. 7 times what is 42? That's a math fact. It's 6. So minus 42, subtract 0. No remainder there. And then number 17, 3 goes into 4 one time. It's 3. 1 left over, subtract, bring it on down. 3 goes into 11 3 times. Multiply, it's 9. Subtract 2, bring it on down, 5. 3 goes into 25 8 times, and that's 24. Multiply, right? 24. Subtract is 1. Bring it on down. Put that 2 there. 3 goes into 12 4 times. Wow. Look at all that math we just did, you guys. Awesome job. If you got those right, give yourself a star. If you didn't get them right, circle it and then see why you got it wrong. Analyze your mistakes. That's the best way to not make the same mistakes over and over again. Alrighty. Now we're going to solve some problems that are word problems. Write an equation to represent the problem, then solve. Okay, what is the length of a rectangle with an area of 528 square centimeters and a width of 6 centimeters? So we know that the area is the space inside the shape, and the length and the width you can multiply to get that area. So we'll do 528 divided by 6, and it'll equal something, which we will figure out right now. So I'm going to use my whiteboard for this so I can have all the space that I need. I encourage you to do the same. So 528 divided by 6. Can 5 go into, or sorry, can 6 go into 5? No, it's a little bit too small. So to 52, let's see. 5 times, or sorry, 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract. That is a difference of 4. Bring it on down. And then there we go. That's 8 again. So 88. Cool, cool. 88 centimeters. All right. Next one here. A little bit dark. Maybe I'll turn my other light on for you. Better? I don't know if that helped. It's not really lighting up my whiteboard anymore. Okay, a cookbook features 414 recipes. There are 3 recipes on each page. How many pages? So the We know the size of the group, it's 3. We just don't know the number of the group. So it's 3 times the pages equals 414, or 414 divided by 3 equals our page number. So we'll write pages right there. And then we'll set up our equation. 414 divided by 3. 3 can go into 4 one time. Multiply that, it's 3. Subtract, it's 1. Bring it on down, 1. 3 goes into 11 3 times. Multiply that, 9. Subtract 2. Bring it on down and bring it on back. So 24, 3 goes into 24. So multiply 3 times, what is 24? 8. 24. 138 pages. Okay. A bus travels its route around a city once a day for 5 days. At the end of the 5th day, the bus has driven 435 miles. So it's the route distance times 5 is 435. How do we make a division equation from that? So 435 divided by 5 equals our number of miles. Okay, this one I can see already, because I know 40, right? So that'll be 8, and then 35, that'll be 7. I'm guessing it'll be 87. We'll see. So it's not really a guess. It's just like quick math. 5 times what gets close to but not over 40? 43. I mean, 5 times 8 gets us 40. And then we have 35. 5 times what gets 35? 7. No remainder. Lovely. 35 miles. Okay. Ms. Tyler places a container of marbles at each table for 6 students. The students are told to share the marbles equally with the students at their table. If there are 714 marbles in the container, how many marbles should each student get? So that will be 714 divided by 6, and that equals a number of marbles. Right? Okay, so then we'll put our dividend, inside the symbol, the divisor outside, and we'll find the quotient. 6 goes into 7 how many times? You can have 1 6 inside of 7, and it is 6. Difference is 1. Bring it on down. 1. You can almost have 2 6s inside of 11, but then that would be 12, so it's a little bit too big. So you can only have 1 6 inside of 11. And then you have the difference is 5. Bring down that 4. What do you multiply by 6 to get 54? Math fact. 9. 54. Subtract 0. Boom. So 119 marbles. Last one. Give this one a shot on your own. Hit play when you're ready. Sam's Used Bookstore is organizing their books on display shelves. They have 976 books and want 8 books displayed on each shelf. How many shelves will the book fill? So 976 divided by 8 equals the number of shelves. All right, 8 can go into 9 one time. There's 1 9 or 1 8 inside of 9. Difference is 1. 17, bring down that 7. So 8 goes into 17 twice. That'll give us 16. Difference is 1. And then bada bing, bada boom, another 16. So it's another 2. Okay, so 122 shelves. 122. Okay. All right, my friends. Please make sure you practice your math facts. As you can see, it's very helpful. And see if you have an assignment. And I will catch you next time. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.